Hey, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Today is Thursday. Normally I put my podcast out on Wednesday. Had a little bit of technical difficulties yesterday, so I had to put it off to today. I hope you forgive me for that. But some things couldn't be helped. That's the crazy part about technology. And me being technologically challenged does not help. However, I got everything worked out. I'm here with you today. I am more than happy to say happy Thursday. Hey y'all. Oh, how we doing? How we doing? How we make it out today? I want to bring to you the second part two of stepping into your greatness. So I want to welcome you to the comfort zone. The comfort zone. This is the place where you find out if you're ready to step out of your comfort zone or not. But remember, you're right. Either way, I'm your host, Donna E. Williams, owner and CEO of Donna's Touch LLC, where coaching happens, where love happens, where leadership happens, where caregiving support and cancer support happens. I'm your girl, life chef, creating healthy experiences forever. Today's episode, like I said, episode 12, will be Stepping into Your Greatness, part two. So let's do a little recap of last week. Last week I did Stepping into Your Greatness, and I talked about the three keys to greatness. My number three keys, which are knowing your purpose. Why are you here? How do you know what your purpose is? How does it serve you? How does knowing your purpose serve you? What does it do to help you understand the path that you're being led on? And number three, how can you serve others with your purpose? Understanding what your journey is, what your life experiences are, what you've done, where you've been, where you're going. Take a moment to reflect and see what it is. What's your purpose? So this week I want to talk about part two of that, stepping into your greatness, following your dreams for your destiny, not not to make someone else comfortable. Ooh, I said a mouthful there. I talked about dreams a few weeks back. I'm not sure what episode that was, but I could reference it in the comment section of this video when I'm done. But I talked about dreams and I talked about dream killers, and I want to do a part two to that as well because dream killers is an episode all by itself. Because sometimes we kill our own dreams, but definitely other people can kill them. So it's important that you take the time to realize what your dream is. And please don't look at this and say to yourself, oh, I'm too old to have dreams, or my time has passed. This is not for me, and I shouldn't think about it. I mean, what I've already done, I've already done. I'm good. Are you really? Because if you haven't used the things that have happened in your life, your experiences, or even reshaped your dream, the dream that you had, and you reshaped it to be something else or to look another way, have you stepped into your greatness? Have you done what you should with your life? Are you fulfilling your purpose? Because if you feel that your dreams are not leading you to your destiny, what are they leading you to? Do you still have them? I remember I talked about that before. Like people, you dreamed. I think we all, no, I know we all have dreams because we were all small. None of us were born this big. Thank God. We wouldn't have many people having children. I'm just saying. But when you think about when you were younger, when you think about when you felt the world was at your feet, like the world was open to you to be able to just do any and everything, and you thought about the things you wanted to do, and perhaps you put those dreams aside. Perhaps you went on and you did something else and you worked another job or you fulfilled another purpose and you still have that dream gnawing at you for what you want to do. It could be, like I said, it could be being an artist. It could be an interior design. It could be being a craft person, making things, creating things that give you joy and that people always compliment you on the work that you do and how you make them feel. So I invite you to just think about following your dreams for your destiny and not to make other people comfortable, to make you comfortable. Because at the end of the day, it's all about how you feel. And the better you feel, the more that presents itself to others and people get to see the joy and the happiness within you. So having the tough conversation, possibly with friends and family, around what that looks like and why is it so important? Well, it's important because your dream, your destiny helps determine your purpose, helps you to understand the main reason that you are here. And whatever you choose to follow in your faith and help you stay strong within that, for me, it's Christianity, it could be Buddhism, it could be Muslim, whatever you choose, whatever your faith is that you choose, or you could be an atheist. I mean, that doesn't mean that you have any faith um, any faith that you follow. That's fine. But there's a voice inside of all of us that speaks to us, that talks to us, that tells us, mm, you sure you want to do that? You sure that's what you want to do? And what happens is sometimes the voice speaks through speaks through your body. Mine has always been my stomach. My stomach always tells me what I should and should not be doing because it will respond and react. Sometimes more strongly than other times. We won't go into that. That's TMI. Anywho, yes, it's time to have those conversations, right? And talk about how you've come this far in your life and not to just merely exist, but to live. And the age, your age, doesn't matter. It's really not important how old you are. It's really not. What's important is that you could see that I need to be doing something a little different, maybe a lot different, to step into the greatness that I've always felt, this this knowing that I'm not doing what I should be doing. Let me share this with you. Today, I said to myself, self, that always cracks me up. Is this what you should be doing? I question it. Last week I said, I know this is what I should be doing. This is my purpose. I've stepped into it. I've been doing this since I was 13 years old. I've been giving advice. I've been talking to people. I've been guiding people. I've been counseling people. I've been doing this a long time. How dare I even question it at this point, right? Like, for real. But I did. Today. I said, is this really what you should be doing? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I love what I do. I love when people call me and say, I need to vent. I love when people call me and say, Don, I have an issue. Got something going on here. I'm not quite sure how to deal with this. I love when people call me and say, I need to set up a time to coach with you, a coaching time with you. I need to go through some things. I want to create a program. We want to put some things together. I'm going to put a program. I am in the process of putting a program together with my church, and I'm definitely going to put that on the comments of the podcast when we have it all figured out so that people can come and be a part of it because it's going to be virtual and in person. And there are people that live in various parts of New Jersey as well as outside of the state of New Jersey that may want to check it out. So we're going to be talking about mental health and a lot of things that are associated with that because that is one of my niches. Been in that space for a long time. So yeah, this is what I should be doing. But have that conversation if you're not sure. Talk to family and friends, people who you trust, people who know you and know you well, that are able to give you positive and truthful feedback. And then if you're still not sure what you want to do or how you want to move forward, I can coach you through that. Donna at donnastouch.com. Email me. Come to the website, fill out a form, set up a day with me, set up a consultation. We can talk. And I'll coach you through it. We'll move forward. So the other thing, number 3, again, is know that your greatness is developed over time and experience. Greatness is something that is cultivated. It's not, it's there. It's there within you. It's there. But if you haven't stepped into it or even know what it is, then it's not something that's just going to automatically happen. As I explained to you last week, my rah-rah girl said, I'm waiting for you to step into your greatness. I'm like, what are you talking about? I already am. I'm doing that. But I was going through the motions and I was taking the steps, but I wasn't stepping into it fully. It's still a process. It's always a process because what you think can happen instantaneously actually takes time. It takes 15 years to become an overnight success. I love that line. It takes 15 years to become an overnight success. I mean, it varies. It could be 20 years, it could be 25 years, it could be a lifetime to become an overnight success. The whole point is trust the process. Don't push the process. Trust the process. Let it develop as it develops. Let your experience, your expertise, and your time determine your greatness and how you step into it. You can achieve great things if you are a mechanic that loves cars and that has always been your passion to fix people's cars. That's your greatness. If you are a handyman, a man that works wonders around the house, painting, fixing pipes, plumbing, plastering, all type of things that help make a house a home. That is your greatness. If you like to drive people from one place to another, your passion is being out on the road, You enjoy making sure that people get to their destinations. Well, that was part of what I did as a train operator. When I worked for New York City Transit, got people from one place to another. We move New York. That was our motto. We move New York. Over 1 million people per day. We were responsible for getting them from point A to point B. I used to play with trains when I was a kid. I had a train set. I wasn't your traditional girl child. I was the first child. So I had a chance to do pretty much whatever I wanted for at least the first 4 years of my life, because then my sister came along. So I was able to do a lot of things. I wasn't the traditional girl. I didn't play with the girl dolls. I had G.I. Joe. I had Western. I had cowboys. But my favorite was the train. It was my favorite toy. I had a train. Who knew I was going to grow up and become a train operator? Who knew that? And here was the kicker. When I became a train operator, my mother said, "Wow, you came full circle." Because I forgot about me playing with trains as a kid, but she didn't. Because that's what mothers do. Mothers remember what we children forget. So it was like I came full circle. However, 25 years of that, 24 and a half maybe, of driving a train, I realized there was more to life. Like this ain't it. This is not it for me. And I just decided that I needed to figure out what my purpose was. And I tried several things. As I've explained before, it's not always a one and done. It takes time. Take your time. Figure it out. You know what it is. Put it in the comment section. Let me know what your greatness is, what your purpose is, what your destiny is. Share that with me and let's talk. Let's have a conversation. I want you always to remember to celebrate your life. Because the more life you celebrate, I knew I was going to mess that up. When I look at it, you see, your brain doesn't always work the way it's supposed to. Let's try that again. Celebrate your life. The more you celebrate life, the more life there is to celebrate. Thank you, family. See you next time on the Comfort Zone.